Hello guys, welcome. This is Deepika from wealthandhealthmastery.com, and in this video we are going to see how to create Facebook cover using Canva. So the first thing is, in order to create a Facebook cover, we'll go over to this social media icon here on the home screen, and then you have popular different items that you can create, and then it is also sorted by Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn. So we'll go ahead and click on Facebook here, and under Facebook you're going to see Facebook post, Facebook cover, Facebook ad, things like that. So you can do all these things in Canva, and Canva also will provide you templates that you can use to create these. So we are going to create Facebook cover here. So the dimensions are 851 by 315 pixel, and we are going to go and click on this Facebook cover here. On the left hand side, you're going to see all the templates that are available. Now, not everything that you see on this white document will be visible on mobile, and we have to create our Facebook cover in such a way that it is look good on desktop as well as on mobile. So there is a concept of something called as safe zone. So safe zone is that area which is visible on mobile as well as desktop. So you want to make sure that whatever you are doing on your Facebook cover, it fits into that safe zone dimensions. So first important thing is how to figure out the dimensions for safe zone for Facebook cover. And you got it right. We're going to go and Google it. So we're going to say safe zone dimensions for Facebook cover, and you can see here the dimensions for the safe area are 820 by 360 pixels. So use this to ensure your image looks great no matter the device. So we're going to go ahead and click on the first link here, and they have created something called as an image. I'm going to scroll down here. Okay, so you can see here, this is an image here in which they have said the 24 pixels tall, this thing would be visible on mobile, the top portion would be visible on mobile, and this right hand side, this visible on desktop. So 90 pixel wide up to that area, it is only going to be visible on your desktop, it won't be visible on your mobile. And from the top 24 pixel tall, it is only going to be visible on your mobile. Okay, so this is how the safe zone is. So we will leave 90 pixels from our both the sides, and also from 24 pixels from the top and bottom, and whatever the area is left, we are going to call it as a safe zone. Okay, that is going to be considered as safe zone, and whatever you're going to write within that safe zone that's going to be visible on your desktop as well as on your mobile. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use something called as rulers and grid, and I'll create a safe zone. So I'll go back here. There is something called as, go over to file and go over to settings. Click on this show rulers and guides. So what it'll do is it is going to show you these rulers here, this what you see, the 0, 50, 100, etc. So these are rulers and guide, and you can use this to create your safe zone. So the first important thing is I have to leave how much dimensions from the left and right. I have to leave 90 pixels wide from the left side as well as 90 pixels wide from the right hand side. So what I'll do is I'll create an element here. So I'll go over to element and I'll go ahead and click on this, and I'm going to move this over here, and this should be 90 pixels wide. So if you see here, it is going to tell me the dimensions. Width should be 90 pixels. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make it over 90, and then I'm going to go take it all the way down here. And similarly, I'm going to do Control C and Control V, and I'll go and paste it on the right hand side. So this is right, whatever is left is right now a safe area for mobile. So I have reduced, I have taken away 90 pixels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this line over here right at 90. Similarly, I'm going to take another line and I'm going to put it over here, which is another at 90. Okay, so from 90 from here and 90 from here is taken away. So whenever you are going to put any text, you want to make sure you're putting it in this white area, and it should not touch these colored areas. Similarly, what should be from the top and bottom, it is 24 pixels tall and 24 pixels tall here. So I'm going to create another element here, and let's change the color of this to this color, let's say, and it should be 24 pixels. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and reduce it to 24 pixels here. 24. So it is right now at 28. I'm going to go ahead and change 24. And similarly, I'm going to expand it and take it all the way here and make sure it is 24 right here. And I'm going to do a Control C and Control V and put the same over here also. So now my safe zones are ready. I'm going to grab a ruler from here and put it right on this line. Similarly, grab another ruler and put it on this line. So now if I go ahead and create another document, you can see my safe zone is available. And this is the white area that you see. This is the area that is going to be your safe zone. So any text that you're going to put, you will put it in the safe zone, so that will be visible on your mobile as well as on your desktop. So you don't want to create a Facebook cover which basically gets cut off when you're looking it on mobile, right? You don't want that. You want a perfect design, a perfect cover which is visible on your phone as well as on your desktop. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a design for my Wealth and Health Mastery Facebook cover. Okay, so what I'll do is it has to do something to do with money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download a picture of a man with the money in his hand. That is the first thing I'm going to do. Second thing is I'm going to add some text onto my Facebook cover which will say learn ways to make passive income. That is the second thing. And then I'm going to add another thing would be also will play around with logo. So the first important thing is I'm going to go over to grab a picture here. So we'll go over to pixels.com and over here I'm going to look for man with money. So we have so many of these pictures with money. Let's go ahead and get it from these pictures. So far nothing. There is this one. You can use this image, or you can use this image here, or you can use this image. I actually have an image here and I'll show you what image do I have. I'm going to go ahead and show you. So I didn't like anything from here, but I do have, if I go over to my downloads, I do have an image here with man with the money. Okay, this is the image that I have. I didn't like anything from Pixels, but you can choose. So this is the image that I have. So this looks good. So what I'm going to do is, first thing is I'm going to add this image. So I'll go over to the uploads and we'll go to upload files and we'll upload that image. So now I have to put this image within the safe area. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size of this. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the background cover. So I'm going to say edit image here. Click on the image, edit image, and then there is a pro feature called as BG remover, and that's what we're going to use. I'm going to go ahead and click on edit, and then we'll do a BG remover. So that is the first thing, is added this image of a man with the money in it. Now if you want to add some background color, we're going to add it, and this is the background color. I'm going to go with gradient, so I'm going to use something like this. Okay, this is what I have. Now if you wanted to, this looks pretty good. If you wanted to change it to something else, you can do it, or this one, but I liked this style, so I'm going to go ahead and go with this particular color here. Okay, this is the gradient. Now the other thing I'm going to add is adding some text here. So I'm going to go ahead and drag some text here, and right now the style is Gagaline. I'm going to change it to Anton. Okay, so this is the style I like, would be Anton. I'm going to go ahead and change it, and I'll call this as learn ways to build passive income. And this is what I have. So the first thing is I'm going to go over and go over here. This text is within the safe zone. Now it is outside the safe zone. This text looks good. If you want to change the color of this, you can do it. If you want to add something, I'm going to make sure it is right over here in this center. Okay, so this is ways to make money. If you want to put this picture right here, so what will happen is some of the portion of this person's hand will be cut off. So I'll put it over here. That way the picture is within the safe zone. Okay, now another important thing is I'm going to add logo as well, and I do have my logo here. So I'm going to go ahead and look for my logo, and this is the logo here. It's called Wealth Mastery. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this logo, and I'm going to reduce the size of this logo here. And the first thing is I'm going to do, so this is my logo, and I'm going to remove the background cover. So click on this, edit image, and here we'll go to VG remover. Okay, so now this is my logo and this is how it looks like. It looks pretty cool. If you want, you can move it over anywhere on this page. Let's say we move it over here, learn ways to build income, and then we put it right here. Okay, so this is one cover that we have created. Now onto this logo, if you want to add something, let's say you want to add a circle around it. So what I'll do is I'll go over to the elements and I'll look for circle. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab this circle, and I'm going to change, not this circle, but this circle. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this circle and change the color of this to white, and then the logo is behind it. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to the position and send it to back. So that way what will happen is the logo will come in the front and the circle will be at the back. And then I'm going to group these together. So I'm going to go ahead and group of them together so that it'll be easy for me to move things around. So this is where my safe zone is, and this is where I'm going to add the logo. So this is how the cover looks like. Now if you want to download it, you can download it by going over to the share, and then here is your download button. So we'll go ahead and click on download, and then it is asking all pages. I'm going to only select the pages here. I'm going to unselect the first page and keep my second page. So when you're downloading it, these grid that you have, the rulers and these grid won't show up in your Facebook cover, so you don't have to worry about it. These rulers and grids are only for your purpose to understand about the safe zone, so you don't build something which is outside the safe zone. Now if you try this, if I've downloaded it now, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how it looks like. So this is what I have, downloads, go back to downloads again, and you can see here this is our cover that we have created. There's a picture of man here, then there is a text here, and then we have a logo on the bottom side. Okay, so this is how you create a Facebook cover. Similarly, let's say we go ahead and create another Facebook cover. So all we need to do is we go back here to our Canva screen, and I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to say add page, or we'll just do this, so that way our safe zone is still there. If you want to change the color, we're going to leave it to simple black color here, or what I'm going to do is make it a white color, and then I'm going to have a cover for Christmas. Okay, so we're going to add a picture of Santa, and then we are going to do a Merry Christmas here. Okay, so that is all we're going to do, very simple. So what I'll do is I'll go over to the uploads here, and first thing is the same way I'm going to upload a picture of Santa. Let's see if I already have one picture of Santa. Yes, so there's a picture of Santa I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him over here, expand this picture over like this, and there are a couple of things you can do. There's one effect that I can show you. Not sure if you like it or not, but one thing we can do is we can duplicate this picture, Control C and Control V. So I'm going to go ahead and select this picture, Control C and Control V. So now I have another picture here. So on first picture, what we're going to do is we are going to remove all the colors. So we're going to reduce the saturation. That way it will be a black and white picture. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to this picture, select this, and click on edit image. That way what will happen is I'll go over to the adjust settings, and over here I'm going to reduce the saturation all the way to 0. So this picture, the background and everything looks black and white. Then on top of this picture, I'm going to put this picture, and then over of this picture I'm going to do what? I'm going to remove BG cover. So I'm going to remove the background. So I'm going to click on edit image again, and then click on edit image and BG remover. So this is one effect that you can do with images, is basically, so now you see here, this is pretty cool. The picture is in red and the background is graded out. Not graded out, but this is black and white. So for this cover, I actually didn't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this image, but this was one of the effect I wanted to show you that you can do. So here I have now this my cover photo of Mr. Santa here, and looks pretty cool. And then I'm going to do a simple text here, and I'm going to get text from here. So that says White Christmas. If you want to look for it, you can also look for text like this, Christmas, and then it'll show you some of these Christmas related fonts. And if you scroll down, we have all of these Merry Christmas like this, but I like this one. Okay, so I'm gonna do here and move it over here. We're gonna move him in the center here in the safe zone, and this is my safe zone. And then here I'm going to change this to Merry Christmas. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of this to red. Okay, and which red? Actually, I have the exact red that I want to use is from here. I'm going to use a color picker here. So once you click on this plus right here, and then you get the color picker, and then I'm going to go click on this one more time, and this is the red I'm going to use. Color picker. Okay, this is my Merry Christmas. So you can see here the color has changed, and if you want to add any text animations, you can do that. And this is another cover that I have created. So very simple. I've used is a picture of Santa, and then I've written Merry Christmas on it. Okay, this is another Facebook cover, and it is also within the safe zone. Everything is going to be within the safe zone. The color that I've used is, for the font color, I've used the color from what Santa is wearing, so the red color, and that's what it looks like. So these two are examples of Facebook covers. So a couple of things to note in mind. One is how to show these rulers and grid is you go over to file and you click on settings, and then you have show rulers and guides here. What will happen is these measuring scale will come up on the left as well as on the top as well as on the left hand side. This is how you can do it, and then you can create a safe zone, and that safe zone is not going to get downloaded when you download a picture. It is just for your reference to make sure you are creating images and you're putting images and text within that safe zone. And the safe zone was needed for Facebook cover was because some of these things on the Facebook cover are visible on mobile, some of the things are visible on desktop. So you wanted something which is visible properly on your mobile as well as desktop, and the way we came up with was through this diagram that we saw. And in this diagram, you can see here the 24 pixels tall on the top and the bottom is only visible on the mobile, and this left hand side and right hand side 90 pixels is only visible on desktop. So through this we came up with our safe zone. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned about how to create Facebook cover. You can use your imagination to create any sort of Facebook cover based on the photos that you have or whatever your business idea is. You can create n number of Facebook covers using this approach. And one more thing I wanted to show you is if you have to use an existing template, it's very simple. When you go over to the design, these are some of the templates that it comes up with. All you need to do is click on that template and that template will show up. And you can see here, not everything is in the safe zone. So if I wanted to move this image, you can move this image over here. Then this image will be in the safe zone. Some of the portions have cropped out, but that's okay. Similarly, this is not in safe zone, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. So I'm going to go ahead and select this and click on delete. You can change it to, let's say, wealth and health mastery, and this looks pretty good. This image, this cover is very good. And here you can say learn to build passive income. And if you want to change it or want to get rid of it, you can do it. Learn fast and easy ways to make money from comfort of your home, and move this comfort of your home like this. And then over here, another thing you can do is you can add links also. Okay, so if you wanted to do subscribe, here what you can do is you can take it to the, let me show you. There's a thing called as link, so you can click on link here and you can enter the URL of your channel if you want the users to subscribe to the channel, so or any other link that you want. For example, if I put it google.com, what will happen is when somebody will click on it, I'm going to say http google.com. okay, and done. So now what will happen is if somebody clicks on the subscribe button, it will go over to that website. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do share here, and we will download and not all pages. I'm going to just download my page number 4 here, and then this is the page I'm going to select and then hit done. So it says, looks like you have links in your design. For links to work, please choose the PDF. So I'm going to go ahead and use the PDF here. Best for documents, we're going to use the PDF here and then hit the download. And then save. And then here we're going to go ahead and go over to downloads. Okay, so this is your cover now. If I open it, when you click on subscribe now, it goes to google.com. You can see here. So that's what it works like. Okay, so this is how you can add links, you can create safe zone, you can do rulers and grids on your Canva homepage. And this rulers and grid is not only available for Facebook covers, you can use it for anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you very much.